Welcome to the mechanism of Upwork. First thing first, maybe it will sound disappointing, but most of the freelancers in Upwork do their business totally wrong. The results 91% got totally failed, 6% anyhow managed to earn a little money, and the rest 3% just enjoy the cream. Sounds shocking? Well, let me show you the proof. See the figure. This is the search result of finding a freelancer in Upwork platform. You see, there are more than 2.1 million freelancers out there, and surprisingly 1.9 million can't even earn a single penny. Only 72,000 of them earn the most, 10k or more. Do you understand why I told you that only 3% enjoy the cream? Anyway, I'll show you how you can crack the 3%. It's all about setting up your mind first, because the shocking figures may pull you back, but once you set up your mind, nobody can stop you. You see why I lecture a whole section about setting up the mind earlier? Now, you may ask, why such a big number of freelancers are facing failure? Don't they try hard? Definitely they do. They do hard work and got a half results or even worse. And it happens because they do some terrible mistakes. Most of them fail to understand how to get high quality clients. They fail to position themselves in this marketplace, and finally they fail to get quality invites. By any chance, if they manage to position their place and get a high quality client, in most cases, they fail to maintain the position and fail to get repeat businesses from their clients. I'll show you how to avoid these three mistakes and how you can enter in the top 3%. Believe me, the top 3% are not there by any chance. They design their business in that way. Benjamin Franklin once said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. This is true for your Upwork business too. You have to plan your Upwork business in the right way. Otherwise, you just write your name in the 97% group. Anyway, how horrible those statistics are, please don't get afraid or upset. Because freelancing is a career where you can make your own decision. You can take leave whenever you want. You can do work when you want to do. You will have enough time for your family and friends. You don't even think to hop into the first local train every weekday morning. But it will not be going to happen overnight. So, I suggest you, whatever you are doing right now, just do it. And find only 2 to 3 hours daily to design your Upwork business. It will take some time, don't rush, study the techniques, adapt them slowly and apply them. Within weeks, you will get results for sure. And when you feel that you can use Upwork for your living, only then you can say goodbye to your annoying job, not before that. I personally use the same technique. I had a full-time job in a multinational film production studio and I started Upwork in my extra time. Within 45 days, I hit the first job, and within 1.5 years, I was able to leave my 9 to 5 job. And now, besides freelancing, I still have time to run two other businesses. So, this is the magic of freelancing. I feel freedom and I help you to get the same feelings too. Right now, you just need to follow the way I am showing you. Later, you can make your own path. That's it for this lesson. I'll discuss every three mistakes and how to overcome them in the upcoming lessons. Till then, best wishes. Welcome back. In the previous lesson, I told you that 97% of Upwork freelancers fail to position themselves in this marketplace. They apply for jobs one after another and get a minimum results or sometimes no results at all. They don't even know how to get high quality clients. Now, what I want to mean by high quality clients. Don't live in the illusion that high quality clients mean only high payment, whatever the task it is. No, it's not like that easy. For example, suppose you drink coffee in Starbucks daily and one day you come to some place where Starbucks is not available. So you buy a coffee from a local coffee shop. The question is, will you pay the same dollar as you regularly pay in the Starbucks for a coffee? Definitely you will not. Because nobody wants to be overpaid, right? Even for a single cup of coffee. In that scenario, though you are a high quality coffee buyer, you are not willing to pay the same amount for a local coffee. And the reason behind it is that the local coffee shop is not designed for high quality buyers. They have designed it for the local and average buyers. And that's what they are getting exactly. Think about your Upwork business from this perspective. Do you design your business for high quality clients or do you design it for average clients? You can make XYZ coffee shop or Starbucks. It's totally up to you. Let's see what benefits will you get if you design your Upwork business for high quality clients. High quality clients are easy to work with. Don't misunderstand me. It doesn't mean the work is easy itself, but you can save a lot of energy by not negotiating terms, price, and other small things in between a project. Believe me, average clients have many hidden conditions. Secondly, high quality clients have the potential to give you consistent work. So, if you have some high quality clients, you can save a lot of time and energy again by not submitting proposals one after another. And obviously, high quality clients are happy to pay you 2x, 5x, or even 10x for the same type of work you do for an average client. Let's do a math. Suppose John is a graphic designer and he does PowerPoint presentation. He designed his business for average clients and they pay $3 per slide on average. Also suppose John needs 30 minutes average to make a slide. So if he needs to earn $50 per day, how many hours he should work daily? It is 8 hours 20 minutes. Now say Jane is another presentation designer and she designed her business for high quality clients who pay $12 per slide on average. She also needs 30 minutes average to make a slide. Now for making $50 per day, how many hours she should work? She needs only 2 hours 5 minutes. See the difference? Both do the same work. But Jane has still 6 hours of a day to do something else. Maybe enjoying her life, writing a book, composing a song, or even making a course like me. Now here is a common mistake every average freelancer does. They think, oh my gosh, this is the secret. High quality clients search for high priced freelancers. So they just jump into their Upwork profile and make their hourly rate double or triple and think, now I will get quality clients. Are you doing the same? Believe me, I tried it. It doesn't work. High quality clients seek for a high valued freelancer, not high priced. And they are happy to pay high price for the value you input. Get my point? Have you heard the famous Aesop's fable, the donkey in a lion's skin? Well, let me tell you. One day, a donkey found a lion's skin left by some hunter. He dressed himself in it and amused himself by rushing out of the trees to scare the animals who passed by. After a few times, he got so excited that he opened his mouth and let out a loud sound, a donkey's braying. A fox, who had run with the rest, stopped as soon as he heard the sound. He went up to the donkey and said, if you had kept your mouth shut, you might have frightened me too, but you gave yourself away with this silly bray. Raising your hourly rate to the moon will be as same as the donkey's act. You can't just pretend that you are a high value freelancer to a high quality client by raising up your rate only. You may fool the clients one or two times, But by doing this, you will definitely bury your chance to grow. If you are going to run your business for average clients, like 97% freelancers do, then you should at least charge accordingly. But if you want to design your freelancing business for high quality clients, you need to do some dedicated research, labor, and planning rather than just saying you serve high quality clients. And to do so, you need to go through the two stages. The first one is to position yourself in this marketplace so you can attract high quality clients. And once you make your position, you need to know how you can keep it. So you always have a regular earning from them. Remember, building an emperor is easy, but to keep it for a long is really hard. Well, now take a deep breath. From the next lesson, we are going through the step-by-step formulas to position yourself for this business. I request you to study the steps very carefully and do every single task attached to the lessons. Because without practice, you will not make it, right? So, see you in the next lesson. Best wishes. Welcome back. Let's recap what we discussed in the previous lesson. As I told, you need to go through two stages. In the first stage, you need to position yourself in this marketplace so you can attract high quality clients. And once you make your position, you need to know how you can keep it for long so you always have a regular earning from Upwork. Let's start with the first stage. That is how you can make your position strong in this marketplace. This may take some time, but be steady and follow every step I am going to tell you, and you will get success for sure, I promise. So, the first thing for making your position is finding an appropriate niche. You may ask, what is a niche? If you search Google, you will find the definition of niche like that. A niche in the market is a specific area of marketing which has its own particular requirements, customers, and products. Niche marketing is the practice of dividing the market into specialized areas for which particular products are made. A niche market is one of these specialized areas. In simple words, niche means a particular skill or area in which you are good at and you can make a business based on that skill. Make sense? For example, if you are good at writing, then your niche may be copywriting or content writing or something that describes your writing skills. Now, if you are trying to sell people some graphic designs too, there is a maximum chance that your potential customers will get confused, and as a result, they probably skip your profile at first sight. Get my point? So, your first job is to find the area of your specialty. But what if you are very new to Upwork and you don't even know what your special skills are? Then you may not ready to choose an appropriate niche right now. But it's completely okay. In that case, I suggest you get some jobs, whatever small amount it is, and it will grow your confidence and make you ready to choose your specialty. Remember, you can change your niche anytime you want, according to the market or according to the new skills you have developed recently. Here is a caution. People often very selective when I say find your niche. They narrow down too much and make them almost invisible in the marketplace. This just backfires the whole idea of a niche oriented business. So, I suggest you find a niche which is not very vast nor very narrow. Let me explain. Suppose you are a presentation designer. Now, you choose your niche like presentation design for startup and corporates. This is good because it covers a particular service for them who have already a profitable business or who wants to make their business profitable. But if you narrow your niche like presentation design for yoga startup, then you just kill the opportunity of getting jobs from a vast range of startup owners and corporates. Make sense? Okay, let's see how can you find your niche. Take a paper and write down what is your specialty. If you cannot narrow it down to one or two, write as many as possible niches you are good at. Don't worry, we'll short it down. For example, if you are good at graphic designing, write down which areas of graphic design you are very good at. Are you good at logo designing or website designing or poster designing? Whatever it is, make a full list. Now, go back to your Upwork profile and check your job history and answer the four questions. 1. From which jobs you get outstanding feedback from clients? Question 2. Which jobs led you more repeat works? Question 3. From which jobs you get good payment? And finally, which jobs you personally enjoyed the most? Check out every job, what clients were asking, what you delivered, how good was the end result, etc. And then put all the answers in a table as you see on the screen. It will help you get a solid picture of your expertise. Let me explain the table with an example. Suppose Kit is a graphic designer and he wants to find out his niche. So first he writes down all his skills he thinks he's good at, and these are logo design, package design, website design, landing page design, brochure design, poster design and business card design. Now he starts checking all jobs one by one. Suppose the first job was like that. Need a logo designer for creating a new logo for my car washing company. And he finds that he was very proud of the end result and the client was also very happy and gave him a 5-star rating with written feedback. And later the client gave him 4 more jobs. Not all are logo designs though. The client also paid him $20 extra as bonus. So he starts to fill out the table with the tally marks as you see on the screen. Suppose the second job was also about a logo design job, and in that case Kit enjoyed the work, got good feedback, good payment, but no repeat work. So the table now becomes like this. He goes with the same process for all the jobs he did and finally finds the table like this. Now, if you replace the tally marks with numbers, you will find a table like this. Now, if you analyze the table, you notice that logo design, brochure design, poster design and business card design are the 4 skills Kit can choose as his niche. And he can design his freelancing business based on these 4 niche. Do the same process as Kit did for finding his niche. With this lesson, you will find a sheet called a niche selector. It will help you to find your appropriate niche. So download the sheet, star it and find 2 to 3 niches that suit you. And please do not skip this practice part. Once you find your niche, you can design your business based on the niche. Now you may ask, why should I start a niche oriented business? Well, let me explain why. Think of Google. You type a topic for searching and Google will show you thousands of results just in a second. The question is, how many times you go to the second page to find whatever you need? It's very rare, isn't it? The same thing happens in Upwork whenever a client looking for a freelancer. Suppose the client is searching for a content writer. Upwork will show pages like Google where each page shows 10 freelancers at a time. Now think, if a freelancer only works on a content writing and a freelancer who does content writing and WordPress both, who will come up first in the list? Get my point? More you position yourself at the top of the list, there are more chances that you will get noticed and you will get more invites. So Selecting a niche is going to stand out your position in this crowd. Now, you may think on Upwork, every freelancer has a niche. It's not a very big deal. Believe me, you are totally wrong. In reality, most of the Upwork freelancers have not any niche at all. They fill up their profile with hundreds of specialties, and by doing this, they are doing nothing but just ruining their Upwork career. Well, let me show you some real examples. See the profile here. The title says the freelancer is a UI UX designer, logo specialist, and PhD to HTML designer. Now read the overview. See, the freelancer is proficient in WordPress, Squarespace, Shopify, Bootstrap, and blah 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 blah. Think from a client's perspective. Does it make any sense? Tell me for which type of job the client will hire these freelancers. The freelancers anyhow managed to earn $20 and the result was obvious, isn't it? Well, let's check another profile. The title says the freelancer is good in responsive web design, PhD to XHTML, Bootstrap and logo. Logo? Is that going with the other skills? Anyway, let's see the overview. I see brochures, letterhead, business cards and whatever. You can now do the math yourself, right? There are millions of people like these two. You can check it yourself. All these average freelancers do the same wrong again and again. They try to cover every skill and it makes them less important to potential clients. On the other hand, having a solid niche is a great way to get quality invites. When a client searches for freelancers, literally the client just flooded with thousands of names and faces right away. It is very difficult to check out every profile in detail, and believe me, no client wants to do so. The client may take a 2 to 3 second look on a single profile and then make a short list of candidates. So what you get is just a 2 to 3 second window to capture the client's attention. And you have to prove that you are good at what you are doing in the very short time. Now, a niche oriented profile helps you to stand out here, isn't it? See the two profiles. If a client needs a logo designer, maximum chance is the client just skips the two profiles even if the freelancers can design a logo, maybe better than other expert logo designers. Get my point? The second benefit of a solid niche is it makes you special to the clients. Your profiles look like an authority to them and it will help you get tons of quality invites. Think of high quality clients. I told earlier that quality clients are looking for values, not price. Now, who can give value to their business? An expert freelancer or an average XYZ freelancer? Maybe an average one can give values. But why high quality clients waste their valuable time finding a needle in a haystack? They don't have the time. That's why they are looking for a specialist. A niche oriented profile makes you a specialist, and that's why you can increase your chance to get more jobs in Upwork. Think about it from this perspective. Suppose you have some mortgage tax issue to solve. There are hundreds of lawyers there. Now, if you know someone who works only on mortgage cases, then you will be happy to pay him double or triple as he not only solves your problems but also saves you a lot of time. So, your niche works like a degree or nameplate on your profile. By getting this degree, you can able to charge 2x, 3x or even 10x from a client. The most important benefit of a niche oriented business is it will make you an outstanding performer in your areas. Rather than doing hundreds of different tasks, you are just doing 1 to 2 tasks again and again. So your focus is very pinpointed here. You can give maximum efforts in these 1 to 2 particular areas and you are cutting distractions by left all other things but your special areas. The result is obvious. you will be a master of what you are doing. It gains your confidence, you can raise your hourly rate and get more earnings. Good clients will die for you. They literally request you to help you with their projects. So in this case, with money, you will earn honor too. See the testimonial on the screen? This testimonial is from one of my clients, McKin Institute. You see, it is not just a regular testimonial clients give when a contract ends. It's a gratitude from my client's end. This is what you can also earn if you are a master in your area. Well, hope you understand how your niche impact on your freelancing business. I suggest you find your niche. It may take 2 to 3 days. Be patient. This is the core of your Upwork business. So take your time, no rush until you short it down. Please hold and do not study the next lesson. Please don't cheat yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next lesson with your selected niche. Best wishes. Welcome back. I hope you did your homework and already found your niche. If you didn't, please stop the video right now. See the previous video, do your homework and find your niche first. Then come and play the video again. Okay, you have your niche now. So you need to position yourself in this marketplace. Now what I mean by position? Well, go to the Google and type anything. You see, within seconds you get millions of results. But are you willing to see all the results Google suggests? Do you have the time or energy? It's definitely not. The same thing happens in Upwork. When a client searches for a freelancer, Upwork suggests them a list of freelancers. Each suggestion page contains 10 freelancers profiles. Now, a busy client doesn't have the time or energy to see through all pages. They check maximum 5 to 10 pages or they can filter their search to narrow the list. But narrowing the list doesn't mean it shows the client only 20 freelancers. There are 20 million Upwork freelancers. So filtering the search will reduce maybe half of the pages. Got it? Now by saying making position, I mean you need to put yourself in the first 5 to 10 pages while the client searches a freelancer for a particular niche. How can you do that? Here you need to do some SEO work. Oh my gosh, I don't know anything about SEO. This is what you are thinking, right? Believe me, I also know nothing. You don't need to be an SEO guru for that. You just need to follow some very easy steps. That's it. For Google or YouTube or Facebook SEO, there are certain rules and guidelines. But for Upwork, you are totally in dark. No one knows exactly how they calculate their ranking system or what algorithm they are using. But I do some research and find some effective hacks that position me on the first page within a week while searching for a particular niche. And as a result, I got 20 plus invites within a month. You can do the same thing and you will get results for sure. Okay, let's dive deep. First of all, you need to find some keywords for your niche. How could you do that? You need to open Upwork site www.upwork.com. If you already logged in Upwork, then log out first or use another browser, or you can use the incognito browser in Google Chrome. Now type your niche in the Find Freelancer box. A page with some profiles will appear. Now click on the Filters button. You notice that you can filter the freelancers by their earning, location, activity, hourly rate, rating, etc. But we don't need to bother. What we check is the total number of freelancers for a particular niche. Then start typing your niche again. You see, Upwork suggests you some keywords. These suggestions are great because these are the keywords people are usually looking for. So try to stick to those suggestions. The search suggestion is limited to 5 to 10 keywords, but for analyzing, you need more search suggestions. To get maximum suggestions, type your niche in different ways. Some permutation and combination of words will work fine. For example, if you are a presentation designer, you may try words like presentation designer, PowerPoint presentation, keynote presentation, and so on. For each one, Upwork suggests you 4 to 5 keywords. List them all and check which keywords has less competition. For example, when I type presentation design, it shows me 33,939 freelancers are there. But when I type presentation deck, it becomes 1937. You see how less the competition here? If you can optimize your profile using the second keyword, your chance of ranking and getting invites will definitely grow. But here are some caution. Do not depend on only one keyword. Try to find out at least 3 to 4 keywords with less competition and then optimize your profile based on those keywords. But a keyword with a very low competition is not a good choice. See on the screen, the keyword infographic design for health industry, it shows only 298 freelancers. It's too much narrow, and if you want to go with this keyword, you may rank first for that keyword, but you may not get frequent invites. So it's better to avoid such keywords. Now you may ask what number is good for a great keyword. It is literally impossible to say. It varies on the niche you choose or market demands. What you can do is to apply some trial and error. I mean, you may use some keywords and check your rank is growing or not. If it goes down, then you should try another set of keywords. It may take some time initially, but once you nail it, you will get endless invitations. With this video, you will find an attachment called Keyword Hacks. Download the sheet and start finding the right keywords for your niche. Again, my advice is not to rush. Slow but consistent practice makes you the winner. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I request you to find some keywords before going to the next lesson, where I will show you how can you optimize your profile using those keywords. See you in the next lesson. Thank you for watching.
Hi friends, welcome back. Many of you are confused about the keyword finding process I have taught. Actually, Upwork changed their algorithm and stopped showing the number of jobs by keyword now. But we still can find a way. In this video, I will show you how you can do that. I know it is a little more time taken than the previous, but still effective. Okay, so let's check it out.
Okay, so I am here inside my Upwork profile. Now to find appropriate keywords, what you need to do, just click on the search option here. You see there is a search option. Just click here and type a keyword that is related to your niche. For example, if your niche is WordPress development, then just type WordPress here, WordPress, and you see when I type WordPress, there is a list of suggestion given by Upwork. Now this suggestion is important because this suggestion Upwork create based on what clients are searching on their website. Okay, so this is a very important suggestion. So what you need to do is just write down all the suggestions in somewhere else. Okay, so let me open a sticky. Okay, and let me write it. Yeah, that is WordPress and Word WordPress WordPress website development, WordPress developer, then WordPress web design, then WordPress designer, then WordPress web design, website developer, website development, then WordPress plugin, WordPress theme, and so on. Now, the second step is you just play with some other words and WordPress. Like you can add some word with WordPress, like expert, installation, and see what suggestions come up. So let's type here WordPress, say plugin. You see there are so many suggestions comes up here. So you can write it down too. So WordPress plugin developer, WordPress plugin development, WordPress plugin website development, and you have to play with some more other words like WordPress theme. You see there are so many keywords. Write it. WordPress theme developer, WordPress theme customization, WordPress theme installation, WordPress theme development. Okay, so this is it. You have to write as much as possible keywords from the suggestions. Okay, and then what you need to do, just click on this search button and you see WordPress theme has 2401 jobs found with this particular keyword. So write it here WordPress theme. Okay, 2401. Now just see what comes up with WordPress. It shows us 11,612 job. Okay, so type here 11,612 and do the same for all keywords you select. So just copy it, paste it here, and see what comes up. 5745, 7401, 5597, 6730, and 3185, 3207, 2648, same. So I think these three are almost same type of keywords, so we can delete it. Okay, okay, let's check WordPress theme developer. For WordPress theme customization, 808. Wait, WordPress theme installation is 370. WordPress theme development is 1884. Okay, so this is how you get a list. Now see this one, WordPress theme installation, put it here, and this one, WordPress theme customization. These two, the search result for these two keywords are very low. It means if you use these two keywords in your profile optimization, that is in your overview, in your title, you may rank up top on the list. But the fact is clients are not searching people much more with these two keywords. So if you still rank first with these keywords, it will not going to help you get good job. Okay, again think of these keywords, this one, WordPress designer, or you say WordPress developer, right? This one, Mhm. This one. You see, these two keywords has good number of search results. It means clients are looking for people using these two keywords. But also the search results is good. It means the competition is high. So if you put these keywords in your title or in your overview to optimize your profile, it means your chance of getting on the top is pretty bit less. Okay, so in my suggestion you have to select some keywords that have not too much competition or too less competition. Okay, you have to select some keywords that are moderate or medium, like you see this one, WordPress theme, WordPress theme or WordPress theme development. You see these two keywords are, sorry, not this one, this one. There are 2401 jobs among 11,612 jobs, means it is almost 20 to 25% job. It means if you select this keyword as your profile optimization keyword, you may rank good and your chance of getting good job are also good for this particular keyword. So select some particular keyword that has actually some good search volume. Also have less competition, like this one, for example, WordPress plugin. This is also a good keyword. So what your task is, you have to check out all the data and find a maximum 3 to 4 keywords that you can use to optimize your profile. Remember, don't select too many keywords. You have to select only 3 to 4 keywords. Okay, that will be your primary keywords, which we will use strategically, and I will show you how to use them later. Okay, so just select 3 to 4 maximum, and also you have to create a secondary keyword list which we will use later to find high quality clients. Like for this example, you have to select WordPress plugin, WordPress theme, or WordPress theme development, or maybe WordPress web design. This is also a good one as a primary keyword, and you can use all the rest, that is these 4 and this 2 also, as secondary keywords. So these will be your secondary keywords, and these will be your primary keywords. Okay, and these are two low competition, so you can just ignore this. So this is how you have to select keywords. So that's it guys. See you in the next video. Thank you. To give you an update about filtering system while you are looking for freelancers in Upwork. Okay, I am here in the Upwork website, and suppose I am looking for a WordPress developer. So just type here WordPress developer. Okay, okay. You see, there are many freelancers who are doing WordPress developing, right? And you see there are number of pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in each pages there are 10 freelancers showing here. Okay. Previously, the filter system was on the top, but currently it is in the left side. You see, you can select freelancers by the working categories, by the location, uh, by individual freelancer or agencies type, by their hourly rate, the job success score, whatever amount they have earned, whatever hours they have built, their English skill level, and so you can select also by other languages. Okay, but previously, while you are searching for a freelancer using a particular keyword or using a particular filter, then Upwork shows you the exact number of freelancers for this particular keyword. Okay, suppose let select freelancers who are WordPress developer and whose job success score are 90% and up. Now, if I click on 90% and up, you see there are lots of freelancers here who are doing WordPress developing and have a job success score with 90% above. But previously, you can also see the numbers of freelancers who match these two criteria. Okay, you can see the numbers here, but currently Upwork just stopped showing the numbers. So you cannot see how many freelancers are actually working WordPress developing and with a 90% job success score, which you can did previously. So that's the update. Thank you for seeing this. Okay, bye. Welcome back. You did your homework, right? I know you did. But for any reason, if you haven't made it yet, I request you to stop the video, find your keywords, and then start the video again for the next step. Because without the keywords, you cannot step further in the process of optimizing your profile. Now, what I mean by profile optimization and why should you do it? Well, let's think of a grocery store with a hell lot of products. Maybe there is everything you need in your daily life. But maximum products in that store are piled like garbage. Goods are here and there like a total mess. On the other hand, think about another departmental store with fewer products than the first one, but it is totally organized and everything is nicely decorated in racks and shelves. Both stores are nearby. Now tell me, in the first attempt, in which store will you like to go to? Most of the people will choose the second one, even though the first one is better for their needs. Have you seen the 2010 animated feature film Megamind? Remember the scene where the villain Hal captured Lady Scott? When Hal asked Megamind, "What's the difference?" You heard what Megamind said? He said, "Presentation." Yes, this is what makes the difference. It's a bitter truth that whatever the quality you have, is judged later. People judge you on the basis of how you look like at first sight. Presentation matters. Most of the Upwork freelancers profile are like the first row. There are literally hundreds and thousands of quality freelancers with a very bad profile impression. So even they are very good at their work, they cannot even manage to get a single job. But you need to make yourself organized like the second one. This is what I call profile optimization. Is that clear? Now let me show you how you can make yourself more presentable so that you can get endless invites and can make your clients impressed at first sight. Well, let's go technical. Check out your own profile. Just log into your Upwork account and click on View Profile on the right side of your Find Job page. Your profile page open, right? If you scroll down the page, you'll see there are few sections in your profile. There, your profile image, your name and location, profile title, profile overview, your specialized profiles, if any, hourly rate, work history and feedback, portfolio, skills, certifications, employment history, education, other experiences, and language. There is another section that you cannot change whenever you want. This is your job success score, shown at the top right corner of your profile. But it can be developed according to your performance on Upwork. I'll show you how you can make changes in other sections so that your job success rate gains gradually. Let's check it from a client's perspective. As I told earlier, in general, when a client is searching for a freelancer, Upwork shows hundreds of pages, trained freelancers on each page. Now, what a client sees at first glance, let's examine the snapshot. In the first snap, the client only sees one of your portfolio items, profile image, name and profile title, hourly rate, job success score and location, specialization if any, two lines from your profile overview, and finally your skills if you have a specialized profile. Back to our profile optimization list, you need to present this 14 section in the best possible way you can. But you should focus on those sections first which are seen in the snapshot, because this is your first impression to the client. So more good your snap is, there are more chances to grab the client's attention. Based on this, we can divide the entire list into two parts, first priority and second priority. In the first priority, we will optimize the 8 section seen in the snap. Those are your profile image, your name and location, profile title, profile overview, your specialized profiles, hourly rate, portfolio and skills. And in the second priority, we'll work on the rest 6 sections. So that's it for the lesson. We'll go through the first priority in the next lesson. Till then, you can do some research on your own. Best wishes. See you in the next lesson. Welcome back. As I told in the last lesson, we are now going to nail the first priority of the profile optimization. I also told that there are 8 elements in the first priority, which are profile image, your name and location, profile title, profile overview, your specialized profiles, hourly rate, portfolio and skills. Let's start with the profile title. Your profile title is the first written thing a client notices. This is not only noticed by the clients when they search for a freelancer, but this is also the first thing clients see when they check your submitted proposals. So, your title is very important. But most of the average freelancers miss the point. They miss the first opportunity to grab a client's attention. But if you can make your title special, it can stand out your profile from thousands of freelancers who are using an XYZ title. Your title represents your first impression in just a single line, and you only get 70 characters to make it impressive. Now, by saying impressive, I do not mean something clever or fancy. People often use a general title or a fancy title. Both are bad for your business. So, what should your title like? Okay, High quality clients like something that is direct to the point. So, your title should tell clients exactly what you do the best. For example, saying a graphic designer specialized in magazine design is a more powerful title than a simple graphic designer. Now, you can convert your general title to a special title in many ways. Here are some powerful strategies to make that happen. The first strategy is you can put your specialization in your title. Like I said earlier, graphic designer specialized in magazine design is a more powerful title than a simple title graphic designer. It tells clearly about what you are good at. So people who are looking for a magazine designer will prefer you rather than thousands of freelancers out there. The second strategy is you can add something in your title that benefits the clients. For example, if you are a funnel designer, then design funnel that converts is far better than a simple title funnel designer. It tells clearly to the client that your funnels can make a good conversion rate. So you can be a good choice for the client, isn't it? Another strategy is you can specify a particular type of client in your title, or you may specify a particular business type. For example, if you are a website designer, it will be a good choice web design service for startup rather than a simple web designer. So by telling this, you are attracting clients who are setting up a new business. Here is another way that can make your title outstanding. And that is if you can prove in your title that you are an authority. It doesn't mean you just write, I'm the best product designer of the country. Nobody cares. Do you have any proof of that? If yes, mention it. Like Arabi Award winner product designer or something like that. When you have an award or special achievement from a renowned organization, this means you are really good at your job. Get my point? This is how you can give your title a different value. Clients are flooded with millions of average freelancers with their average profile. A little effort on your profile title can make a big difference for you. Be creative while making your title. Try to mention something different. A simple word can make a huge impact. For example, the title Minimal Brochure Designer is far better than Brochure Designer. You see how a simple word minimal can clearly describe your design style? Now here is a caution. I see while making titles special, people often forget to put the keywords in it. And if you do it, you will just be lost in the crowd. So you need to keep two things in mind. The first and most important one is to put the right keywords in your title, and the second is to follow the strategies I told earlier. Now, while you are putting the keyword, try to put it at the very beginning of the title. You may ask why? This is because if your keyword is on top, your probability of getting found in the search result is more than if your keyword is in the last or in the middle. So, try to put your keyword as the first word. If not possible, try to make the keyword as your title's second or maximum third word. Here is another advice for you. Millions of freelancers use phrases like expert, professional, top notch, etc. Try to avoid such words in the first place because a keyword with a high volume has always a bad competition. So by putting these very common words, you are just decreasing your chance of getting noticed. And again, do not use any fancy, funny or dramatic title because titles like this may go over the client's head and they can reject you at first sight. The last thing about your title is to check your title is working properly or not. How you can do it? This is very simple. Let me explain it with an example. Suppose your current title is website designer and you find that the keyword landing page design is suitable for you. So first find your position in Upwork using the keyword landing page design. Can you see yourself on the first page of the search result? Probably not. And suppose you find yourself on the 35 page and your rank is 344. Then suppose you set your title like that: landing page design service and web design for business. Put the new title in your Upwork profile and don't change it for at least 10 to 12 days. After 10 to 12 days, check your rank again. Is it going down or up? Normally it should go up, but by any chance, if it goes down, that means you choose the wrong keyword or you didn't follow how to create a notable title. In that case, you need to rethink and start with a fresh new title. By the way, just a small reminder, when you are checking your rank, please use another browser or incognito mode of Google Chrome. So that's it. Making things running smoothly is a little bit difficult in the first place. But this is how it works. You need to keep patience and do practice again and again. It may take some time, but it will work for sure. Hope you understand how to make your title a noticeable one. So, your task will be creating an appropriate title for your business. We'll check with other elements of the first priority in the next lesson. See you in the next lesson with your killer title. Best wishes. Welcome back. So, you already figured out your profile title, right? Well, let's talk about another section of your profile that is highly important, and the truth is most freelancers do not even know the fact. You may ask, what is it? This is your profile picture. Yes, you heard me right. You may think, why the client cares about my face? They want my service, not me. Sorry, but you are totally wrong. Online freelancing is not like the real world businesses. In the real world, the client can meet you personally, talk to you, and watching closely how you work. And after these meetings and spending some time together, the client finally trusts you and gives you the project, right? But in an online world, there's no way for a client to check you are really trustworthy or not. They have no control at all. And this makes people terrified. I'm not a science guy, so the explanation may have missed many scientific points, but the overall fact is our right brain does the work of choice, and then our left brain finds some logic to make that choice a selection or a rejection. Now, if the client's right brain doesn't think your face is trustworthy enough at first glance, you are already out. So, your first impression is very, very important because a client's perception of your trustworthiness rarely altered once their first impression has been registered. Your profile picture is the thing that can do the registration work in the client's mind. So, you have to make yourself presentable to the client, and you get only a fraction of a second to do it. Now, presentable doesn't mean you click some fancy selfies and upload it as your profile picture. No, it will not work. The clients are here for searching for professionals, right? So, in their subconscious mind, they are looking for faces who seem trustworthy and professional. Once they found it, the left brain then analyzes other metrics and makes a final decision. Get my point? Let me share with some techniques that help you make a great Upwork profile pic. And it may take some of your time and effort, but the fact is the little circular image can add some extra zeros to your Upwork earnings. Okay, here is my first tip. If you search in Google image with the keyword professional people, you find thousands of images within a second. Have you noticed most of the images have one thing in common? Yes, you are right. Most of the professional pic shows people smile. This is the key to a good professional photo. People like people who smile. So try to smile broadly while clicking for the pic. Are you facing a problem with the smile? Then say cheese. Well, let's go to the second tip. Dress up like a professional. Try to avoid a t-shirt, kurta, shorts and other designer dresses. I don't mean to wear a coat or a tie. A white shirt and black pants will do great. If you don't have white and black, just wear any other formal dress. You may use a glass also. Research shows people who wear glass seems more intelligent to others. So if you have one, wear it. If you don't have one, you can buy it or borrow it from your friend or family. But remember, if you think the glass is totally against your personality, Don't try it. Now, if you are hiring some professional photographer and take your profile pic in a photo studio, then it's great. In the studio, they have multiple lights, quality cameras, and finally, they're professionals. So, this is always a great option. But when you are on your own and you don't have the budget for a studio shoot, you must use natural lights as much as possible. So, daylight is the best option for taking a photo. If you have a good camera, use it. If you don't, no problem at all. Nowadays, I think a simple smartphone can take a great photo like a DSLR, isn't it? Here is another tip. Try to keep your background simple. A quite busy background can force the client's eyes to see the background, not you. So choose your background carefully. An open area, a playground, near the sea, a lonely park will do great. Do you know what is the rule of thirds? If you can apply the law on your photo, it will be great. I'm not a professional photographer, but the thing is like that. In the rule of thirds, photos are divided into thirds with two imaginary lines vertically and two lines horizontally, making three columns, three rows, and nine sections in the images. Important compositional elements are placed on or near the imaginary lines and where the lines intersect. So, if you can imply this rule, it will be an extra boost for your profile pic. Finally, make your picture full color. Do not use any fancy effects on it. And obviously, don't believe in just one pic. Try to click as many pictures as possible, maybe 20, 30, or even 50, and then find one from them. Keep in mind that your picture should show at least from your head to your chest, not the entire chest, but at least one fourth of it. So you get a clear idea of how should be your profile picture, right? Now it's time to take action. See your current Upwork profile. Check if this meets all the criteria of a good profile pic or not. If yes, then you can just skip to the next lesson. If no, make sure you are going out with your friend or family member for a real effective click. Because a friend can help you take a better photo than using some tripod and camera on your own. Now, here is something you should not do when creating a profile pic. First of all, do not use selfies. This is so unprofessional for a professional platform like Upwork. Secondly, don't use fake images. Believe me, I see people use celebrity photos in their profile pic. I remember one of the Upwork freelancers used a Bollywood star image, probably Siddharth Malhotra's picture. Now, fake images may look professional, but the truth is, it is totally against Upwork policy. So anyone can flag your profile as inappropriate or any Upwork executive can notice that. And in that case, your profile can be blocked forever. So don't even try this. Finally, don't use any passport size photo here. Your photo over a blue or a red background may help you get a regular job. But this type of photo makes you too formal to reject at first sight. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next lesson. Welcome back. Now we already know what to do to make your first impression a real shot. How within a fraction of a second you can establish yourself inside the client's head. How your title and profile image can be used as a perfect persuasive tool. When clients are impressed at their first glance, what can they do but click on your profile? Now here is the exact time to convert the client to a customer. You did hard work to lead the clients to your profile. Now it's time to show them you are worthy and useful to them. How can you do that? Better say, what is the element that makes it happen? This is your profile overview. Actually, this is the first thing clients see when they click on your profile. And this is also the first sales page to engage your client emotionally. Have you seen the 1997 movie Titanic? You may saw dozens of documentary on Titanic. How many of them you really remember? Except for the historian and history lovers, most of the people forget almost everything about the incident. On the other hand, the 1997 Titanic is not only on millions of people's heart, But maybe your 5 years kid also know about Titanic in the courtesy of James Cameron's movie. Now, why on earth I am telling the Titanic story? My point is, emotion is something that more powerful than facts while you are trying to sell. Most of the Upwork freelancers fail to understand this philosophy and fill their overview with a lot of facts which are literally boring and sometimes disgusting. I already told you in the earlier lesson that the clients are here to hire someone. That is, they need to hire based on logic, right? But the first thing happens in their right brain and then comes the logical part, which happens in the left brain. Now, putting only facts doesn't pull the trigger to the client's right brain. This is not how the selling things happen. Suppose you are in a food bar and they are telling you about the burger like, sir, there is 500 kcal in every 100 gram, protein 64%, fat 24%, and blah 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 blah. Will you really buy this? But if they tell you how the burger made with fresh chicken direct from the poultry, with the green vegetables supplied direct from farmer's land, and how it cooked inside a clean home-like kitchen, this will attach you emotionally, and maybe then you can verify it with the facts and finally buy it. Actually, in most cases, if people get emotionally attached, they just skip the process of verifying facts. The same psychology happens here in Upwork too. This is the truth behind every sale, whatever it is, from a pen to your service. So, your overview means a lot. You need to write it based on emotion and then on logic. But most of the freelancers do it totally opposite. They start with the logic and end with emotion. In fact, most of them even miss the part of the emotion. Well, let me show you some real examples of how maximum freelancers start their overview. Let's see what's in this overview. Uh, it says 4+ years of experience in application development and maintenance, financial services, retail and logistic domain. Defines site objectives by analyzing user requirements, envisioning systems features and functionality, design and develops user interface to internet intranet applications by setting expectations and features priorities throughout development lifecycle, determining design methodologies and tool sets, completing programming using languages and software products, designing and conducting tests, supports users by developing documentation and assistance tools, enhances organization reputation by accepting ownership for accomplishing new and different requests, interface with internal team to ensure high quality deliverables within the norms, policies and guidelines of the organization. Okay, see, the freelancers here starts with his experience and then a list of what he is capable of. That's it. A total misuse of this section. Is that really ring a bell on the client side that you are 4 or 10 years experience? The only thing that matters to the client if your experience is helpful for their project. But I didn't see anything that tells how his experience is going to help the client. The entire overview is just full of facts. Facts don't connect, emotion does. Here I don't see it in this overview. Do you? Well, let's go to another overview. It says, I am highly skilled and I am an increasingly motivated young creative professional. I have been an award winning professional photographer for over 8 years. My skills and strengths are in photography and digital photo manipulation, documentary and filmmaking, as well as graphic design. I am highly proficient in many creative software suites, including Adobe Creative Cloud Suite, with major strengths in Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, and Adobe Illustrator. Creative work is my passion and my fuel. It is what wakes me up in the mornings and it is what keeps me awake at night. I communicate with the world around me through my camera and through my graphic art. Being able to conceptualize an idea, to dream, and to find the path to make that dream a reality is why I live. I love working with people and I love finding individuals and organizations who need their story to be told. Some storytellers use a pen and paper, some use spoken word or music. I use my camera and my passion for digital media to tell the stories that I care about. Do you have a passion for what you do day in and day out? Do you have a story to tell? Let's tell your story together. Okay, so here the freelancer tells everything about his passion, what his motivation, what he does, blah blah blah. Is the client really care about what passion drives you to wake up in the morning? Makes sense? No point describes how his passion can help clients a lot. So this is a wrong approach of emotion. It's not going to work at all. Let's check another one. It says, I have a BA in visual arts photography and a graphic design degree and studied digital photography when it came out. I am a professional photographer and graphic design along with web design and programming. I love taking and editing photographs and graphics has always been my life. I am available at all time, day or night. Oh my god, total wastage of this bigger place. Upwork allows 5000 characters to write the overview, but this one barely covers 300. What a misuse. Tell me how his so many degrees are going to help the client's problem. Have you seen any clear direction about that? At least I didn't see any. There are thousands of profiles overviews like this. No clear direction to the client's problem or no intention to attach clients emotionally. Most are full of facts. Some freelancer tries to attach emotionally but with a wrong approach. And the result is obvious. Clients start reading the overview and after 2 to 3 lines they just skip to the next profile. You already pushed clients strategically. That's why they are here inside your profile, right? It's your duty to make them engage with your overview content. Now you may nod your head. No, 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 no. I am not a content writer. I don't know how to write. Please don't panic. I will show you some step-by-step formula that can make your profile so special that clients can stop reading your overview. Okay? You just need to understand the principle very carefully and apply them to your overview. It's not happening overnight. It will take time. But once you nail it, you are going to get endless invites. Now, you may not know the fact that Upwork has two parallel economies. One everyone can see and the other one is just invisible. Let me explain it a little deeper. What Upwork does, they connect freelancer with the clients, right? Now anyone can open a client account here and post a job. All the job posted in Upwork has two categories. One is the public post which anyone can see and the other one is invite only post. These posts are only for some selected freelancers who are invited for a particular job. Now, Upwork has a different price plan for different types of clients. For normal clients, they only charge 3% of the total project cost from the client. For plus clients, they charge $50 per month plus 3% of the project cost. For business clients, it is $500 per month plus 3% project cost, and for enterprise clients, it varies. Those clients who are using free plans and who are paying $50 or $500 or more per month are definitely got different services from Upwork. Who pays a lot of fees every month must seek freelancers who are worthy. They don't pay Upwork for working with average or below average freelancers. So most of their job posts are not even shown in public. It is invisible. Just think, how many job posts do you see in your job feed daily from an Upwork enterprise client? Probably it is rare. Maybe you see one post in a week or even in a month. Let's see an invite only job I got from an Upwork enterprise client. You can see the client is in Upwork from August 2015 and in these 4 years they spent 10 million plus USD. Can you imagine that? 10 million plus in 4 years. That is 250k in every year. Where a normal client spends average 10k, 20k or 50k in a year. But most of the job posts from these types of clients rarely seen in the public feed. They are mostly invite only. Do you understand now why I told Upwork has an invisible parallel economy? If you can design your profile strategically, you can get many invites from this invisible economy. Here is a screenshot of my invites in a single month. You see, I got 22 invites this month. In some months, I even got 35 plus invites. Applying for a posted job or getting invites from clients are different. Clients invites you only if they are interested in you. So, you can save a big chunk of energy here to prove you are worthy. More invites mean more chances of getting jobs. You don't even have to negotiate with your rate if you get invitations. Because clients already like your profile and they are happy to pay you with your rate. So your profile must be likable. I already show you how you can grab the client's first impression with your title and profile pic. Now I will show you how you can make your profile likable with your profile overview and can open a door to get many invites. Let's start. So, you now understand that we need to focus on the client's emotion first. There are several ways to connect with clients emotionally. I personally find three strategies that work the best. When you write your overview, you must try to put all of them or at least the maximum of them inside your overview. Now, what are these three strategies? The first one is shift the focus from I to you. The second one is the readability of your profile. And the last one is a call to action. Let's start with the first one. Let me ask you a question first. Do you know people love who the most? Its own self. I don't know about depressed people, but every normal people become very happy if others talk about them. Most of the freelancers start their overview where the freelancer is the main character. You see, almost all overview starts with I am 10 plus years experience, I love to do XYZ, I can do faster work and blah blah blah. All things are I centric. This is a total wrong approach. To attach with the client emotionally, you need to replace I with you. Now, it doesn't mean you just literally replace I with you. It means you need to rearrange your words differently. How can you do that? Well, for example, we suppose that you teach people a 15 days training program that reduces weight. You can tell about your program to people like that. Hi, I am a diet specialist and I have created a 15 days program that reduces weight. In this program, I designed 15 days with different foods that are low carbs, low fat and can burn a lot of calories. It takes me 15 years to make this wonderful diet plan. With this formula, 5 to 10 pounds fat can burn in 15 days. And after this, you put a list of foods with their food values. You notice this is a fact-enriched diet which actually helps people a lot. But all the talks start with I. You are the hero here, not your customer. So the possibility of getting emotionally connected to your customers tends to zero. The same thing can be told in another way, a you-centric way. Like, are you tensed with your overweight? It hurts when you see your best friend wearing a skin-tight t-shirt and you are searching for double XL size in your wardrobe. Well, here is a solution for you. No, you don't need either to go to gym or to abandon all the food you love. And you don't even work hard for a long 1 year. Only 15 days can lose your extra 10 pounds. Yes, you heard me right. I spent 15 years to make this diet. But you need to spend only 15 days with foods most of which you eat almost every day. And then you put the entire list of food with the food values. Have you seen the difference? Everything you put in the first statement is also here in the second one. The only difference is the shifting of I with you. It makes your customer the hero of the story, not you. This is what I mean by you-centric. You need to keep in your mind that your client should be the hero of the story. You need to rearrange your overview with you. So your clients can stop reading the overview. The more they read, the more they engaged. The more they engaged, the more they attached emotionally. The more they attached emotionally, the more likely they will hire you. Here are some pro tips that help you shift the focus from I to you. First, start with something that pushes clients to say a yes, not loudly but mentally. In the previous example, I start with this sentence: are you tensed with your overweight? Now notice, if the customer has a weight issue, he must say yes in their mind. Each time the customer says a yes in his mind, automatically he goes for the next line. So more yes factor you can put in your overview, more likely the client is going to hire you. Get my point? Here is tip number 2. Try to be a human, not a robot. Let me tell you a story. I have bought an education scheme for my kid when she was 1 year old. The scheme is a monthly plan. I have to pay a fixed amount on 12th of every month. Now I get a phone call 5th or 6th of every month from that company. This is a reminder call to pay the premium. But the fact is, each time they call, they told me the same thing as a recorded machine. It's hilarious. They don't even breathe while talking. Maybe they fear I can interrupt in the middle. Have you experienced the same from any customer care executive from any service? If no, you are too lucky. Anyway, I told you this story because I want to say that we don't like to hear from people who talk like a machine. A client needs to read tons of overview daily. Now, if each one of them sounds like the same, how it feels? It feels pathetic. Most of the freelancers talk formally in their overview. They think they are going for a job interview and their overview reflects like a candidate. This is not what a good client always wants. They want something different. So, if you want to make a difference, you need to talk like a friend. Your overview should like a personal message to the client. You can do this easily. Stop thinking yourself as a candidate. Start thinking yourself as a consultant. While you write your overview, imagine you are talking with your client face to face and you are helping the client to solve his problems. What words can inspire the client? What words can give the client confidence, hope, excitement, or relief? Try to imagine these words and put them in your overview. This little imagination makes your overview more friendly and makes you stand out from the crowd. Finally, the third tip is to mention things that benefit the clients. Try to think about what kind of benefits clients get from your service. Now, it is difficult to pin down particular benefits for all clients because each client has some different needs. Even the same client has different needs for different projects, right? So, without analyzing the project details, it is difficult to say what kind of benefits you can give to the client. But here comes the magic of niche oriented business. You already have some selected niche. That means you have some targeted clients who need the same type of services, right? Maybe it varies project to project, but most of them have some common needs. So, when you are thinking about the benefits, think it on the ground of the common needs of your targeted clients. It may not cover every point and you should not write down everything too, because too many benefits can sound like a marketing gimmick or like a robot. So the best practice is to find out 3 benefits maximum and put it into the overview. Let's see how you can write benefits for the clients. It is a little tricky. Rather than writing, I can do XYZ for you, it is best practice if you can write the whole thing you-centric. For example, suppose you are a YouTube SEO expert. Then you can write a benefit for your clients like this. You may wonder why your high value content videos don't get views, whereas there are several low value content videos on the same topic get millions of views. The fact is, this is not about the content at all. It is all about reaching people. If you fail to reach maximum number of the audience, your content, how good it is, will be lost in the crowd. An SEO optimized video can boost your views and you can gain thousands of views daily without even expense a single penny in ads. This is what I can do for you. I can research the right keywords for your videos and optimize them based on those keywords. Have you noticed how I write the benefit? The entire thing is you-centric. Here the client is the hero again. Now a benefit must have three particular sections. The first one is the problem, the second one is the solution, and the third one is your action to solve the problem. That's it. In this example, the problem is not getting views. The solution is reaching out to maximum people. And your action is video SEO. If you can put something in the benefit that earns you a mental yes from your client, the client must continue to read. That's why I suggest you put the problem at the top, because in most of the cases, when you talk with others about their problem, they feel related to you. They feel that you are understanding them. That makes an emotional bond with you. So don't come up with what you can do at first. Come up with their problem first and then the solution and finally your action. Now, even if your benefits hit inside the client's right brain and make them feel emotionally attached to you, the left brain tries to find some proof. Telling a list of awards or achievements is good as proof, but not the best way. If you are telling someone that you are the richest man in your city, probably he will not believe you. But if other people tell him the same thing, he believes you. Apply this logic here while you want to give clients some proof. You can use special achievements like an award from a renowned institution for your outstanding job. The fact is, not everyone can achieve awards. If you are like me, very simple, with no special achievement, then you can use other clients' testimonial in your overview. It works far better from a list of degree. If you don't have any testimonial yet, then try to find out your social network. Find out what your friends or colleagues are talking about you. Does anything among them useful? One of my colleagues once wrote a few lines in my LinkedIn profile as a recommendation. He said, "As I know Sagar, he is very hardworking and loyal with his work. He believes in none but himself for sure. Simple living, high thinking really suits on him. Apart from working with him, I really find him as a nice person. My good wishes are always with him." I personally used that testimonial many times at the beginning of my freelancing career. Later, when I got a lot of testimonials from various clients, I replaced that with the new ones. So, find out something like that in your network. Still no results? You can request any of your friends or colleagues to write 2 lines for you. One last warning. Don't flood your overview with testimonials. It will bounce back for sure. A single descriptive testimonial is good enough for an entire overview. You can always use more than one testimonials, but try to bind it within 3 only. So, you probably get an idea of how you can apply the first strategy to write your overview. Now, let's talk about the second strategy. This is readability. Clients need to read tons of overview daily. We already know that. It is obvious they feel tired. You can mentally attach with them with your overview if you shift your focus from I to you. And This attachment can be more refreshing if your overview is easy to read and very easy to understand. If you're already a passionate writer, then you know many ways of persuasive writing. You may think, holy shit, now I have to write literature? No, you don't need to be Dan Brown. What if you are as simple as me who doesn't know English very well or English is not his first language? Well, if I can do it, you can do it too. You don't need to be a genius writer. You need to follow some simple but effective steps. The first one is to keep your sentences short. Short sentences are easy to read. You can easily break down a compound sentence into two or three sentences. Sometimes you may have to write compound sentences but still try to keep it within two lines. Here is an example of how you can break a long sentence into short sentences. The long sentence is, if you want to make your website a selling machine, you must have to make your landing page effective. You can break it into two lines like, do you want to make your website a selling machine? Then you have to make your landing page effective. You see how the same thing becomes easier to read? Apply this technique when you are writing your overview. The second way is to design your overview. Now, Upwork overview is not a place where you can design your entire text professionally. You can see how resume writing converts to resume design today. But Upwork still follows the older way here. They give you the space of writing your resume, not to design it. This is no doubt a drawback, but still there are some ways to make it look like a design. You can do it by breaking all the text in small paragraphs. Also, you can use bullet points or a numbered list. Like in the image, you see how a bulleted list makes the services more easy to read. You can do the same. Whatever the benefits you are giving, write using bullet points. Also, you can use bullet points for your services or your technical expertise and so on. You can use lots of dashes to separate one section from another. Maybe you can separate a testimonial from other text. That's it. You just need to be little creative. Another pro tip for you. Install the app Grammarly on your PC. You don't need to buy the subscription. The free version works very well. Just use it. It will help you correct your grammar, spelling and sentences. What do you expect more for writing? Well, here comes the third and the most important tip, and that is using keywords. Yes, your overview. How persuasive it is will not found in the search engine if it has missed the keywords. So, use the keywords you already selected. Here are some pro tips about using keywords in the overview. As you see, only the first 2 to 3 lines of your overview are shown in the search result. So, these first 2 to 3 lines are very important to the search engine. You must put your keywords there. Now, freelancers sometimes take this better linearly. They just put all the keywords at the top. It may help you come first in the search engine, but mostly these will fail to grab the attention of the clients. Because this type of thing makes your overview formal, not likable. So, you need to put the keyword with a different approach. Here is an example of that approach. Do you need a visually compelling pitch deck with an effective story for your business? You see how the keyword pitch deck is inserted in the very first line? This is the right way. Whatever you are telling, make sure the keyword is the part of your story. It shouldn't be different from your entire overview. Once you put the keywords in the first 2 to 3 lines, then use them in other sections too. But as I said, don't make it sound like a machine. When you are making a list of your services, you may put the keywords there or try to put those testimonials which contain your selected keywords. Maybe you can add keywords in the benefit sections too. One warning, don't use the keywords too much. It will outrank your position. Now, here is no specific rule for the keyword ratio in Upwork, but If we go with the standard SEO policy, 1 to 1.5% keyword is count as a healthy practice. Means if you are using 1000 words, try to use keyword maximum 15 times in the overview. Finally, the last and very impactful strategy for your overview, and this is end it with a call to action. Now, what is a call to action? This is the way to tell your client exactly what to do next. Clients may like your title, profile overview, but what next? Be friendly with them. Tell them exactly how they can contact you. Like you see in many YouTube videos, people show us how to click on the red button to subscribe to their channel. The same thing for Upwork also. Tell them how they can contact you. It's easy to do. When a client sees a freelancer's profile, Upwork shows them two buttons right side of the profile. One is called invite to job and another is called hire freelancer. So you have two great options to tell the client exactly what to do. You can tell them to invite you by clicking on the green invite to job button or to hire you by clicking on hire freelancer button. Or you can simply tell them to send you a message on Upwork. It shows the client that you are friendly to them. Many clients are new to Upwork and they are not very familiar with the platform. It will help them to navigate to. By helping clients, you also can make your chances bigger to win a job ahead of your competitors. This is all about the overview. Still, there are some points I want to mention. You might have thought, where are my qualifications and experiences in those strategies? Now I am coming with these facts. Suppose you are a content writer. Then your overview itself is a great proof of your qualification. But what if you are a web developer or a graphic designer? Earlier, Upwork allows to input external links to the overview. One can put the link of his own portfolio website or Dribble or GitHub portfolio links inside Upwork overview. But from the middle of 2018, Upwork stops allowing external links inside the overview. So, a designer or other professionals may need to add facts about his qualifications or the tools he is good at. But try to keep it as small as possible. If you can punch your qualification within a benefit, it will be great. Now, here comes the truth. Most of the freelancers write phrases like I am hardworking, I am trustworthy, I am honest, my work is my passion, etc. etc. These are definitely facts, but do not use these common phrases. You may ask why? Because every client expects honesty or trust or punctuality from the freelancers. These are obvious qualifications for any type of work. It's not only for the freelancing business, but it also for a 9 to 5 job. So why on earth you are wasting your limited words by writing some obvious phrases? If you are an honest or hard worker, your testimonials can prove that. You don't need to say I am honest to prove yourself honest. So finally, your overview gets a structure like that. The opening message, the body and the CTA. Where the opening message should be maximum 2 to 3 sentences with keyword in it. In the body section, you have to write your story but making your client the hero of it. Try to get maximum mental yes from your clients. Write what benefits clients are going to get. Write down testimonials to prove your authority. You can use your special achievements like awards, etc. Use short paragraphs, small sentences to make it easy to understand and use keywords inside it wisely. Also, here you can add your qualification, work history and awards, etc. Try to make it as short as possible. Remember, people don't like facts, so don't make it too lengthy. Also, avoid words like honest, trustworthy, punctual. Finally, in the CTA section, tell the client what to do next so they can find an exact direction and can contact you immediately. So that's all about the overview. Here is another part I want to mention. From 2017 onwards, Upwork allows freelancers to put a video overview along with their normal written overview. Research says about 90% of the total information transmitted to our brains is visual. On top of that, the brain can process these visuals 60,000 times faster than text. So, a video overview is a great tool to seek attention. To do it, you just simply click on the Place Video button and then select a category of what type of video you are going to input from the drop down list. Finally, add the YouTube link of your video and click submit. Make sure you disable monetization via YouTube before submitting the link, which means there should be no ads on your video. Uploading a video is that simple, but honestly, making a correct video is crucial. A wrong video can ruin your entire efforts just in a second, and clients will just skip to the next freelancers. So, how could you make a video that works? Just follow the same principle of your written overview here. Additionally, you have to keep in mind that the video should be professional and very small. Ideally, 45 seconds to 1 minute is the best practice. You only get 5 to 10 seconds to get the client's attention. So the first 10 seconds is important. So first of all, write a script and then start shooting the video. A good quality video camera or a good quality smartphone both work great. If you are not a good video maker, get some help from your friends and relatives, or you can hire a professional to make it. It may cost you some money, but the ROI may 2x, 3x or even 10x. When you are writing the script, make sure your video contains benefits you can provide, your best works, what others are saying about you, your experience, and finally a call to action. So you can break it up like this. Introduction 5 to 10 seconds. The most important 10 seconds. Start with the benefits you can provide or what services are you offering. Why should the client work with you? Secondly, business highlights 10 to 20 seconds. What are your best works? What professional experiences showcase the best of your expertise? What client and others are saying about you? Third, expertise 10 to 20 seconds. What types of roles, projects are you looking for? How long have you been doing what you do? Many freelancers gain massive experience before they start a freelance business. So don't limit yourself to your most recent projects. What your specialties are. And finally, conclusion 5 to 10 seconds. What actions should the clients take after watching the video? Have you told them exactly what to do? Keep those points in mind, and with the principle of a concrete overview, you can make a solid video overview for your profile. Most of the freelancers don't take advantage of this part. If you have the time and resources, I suggest you make a video, though this is not mandatory. Well, that's it for the lesson. Do your homework and write down your concrete overview. Take some time because this is not a thing you can write within an hour. It may take several hours, repeated works and a lot of focus. You may have to change the overview several times to make it perfect. I personally wrote more than 20 times my own overview. I know you are smarter than me. Maybe you can make it your second or third attempt. For your help, I am giving you a concrete overview checklist with this lesson. Just download it and check you are covering every point in that checklist. I also suggest you check overviews of your fellow topper freelancers. Study their overview thoroughly. Find out what you are missing, what can be improved. But please do not copy them. This is your story. Write it in your own language, with your own personality. Copy from others can never draw your personality. Also, Upwork can easily find this type of dishonesty and can make your profile block forever. Whatever, see you in the next lesson. Thank you so much for watching this video. Welcome back. Here is a bonus lesson for you. You already established your authority in your overview, and the clients who are reading your profile are already impressed. In most cases, they are likely to contact you, but in some cases, They try to find out more concrete proofs of your authority. So there is a chance they search you on Google. Then what? If they find something about you that match with your overview, the chance of getting higher increases. Actually, the clients are already impressed. The online existence of you just converts their impression to an action. So, find out some time and make your online existence. No, I'm not saying to make a website or a YouTube channel. Don't get so hard. You can do it without spending a single penny. How? Here are some real tricks you may use. Do you have a LinkedIn profile? If yes, it's great. If no, make one. This is a social network site, but not like Facebook. Here you can showcase your professional expertise. Companies are searching for people here. A good LinkedIn profile can help you to get good job offers too. Anyway, the main thing is to match your LinkedIn profile with your Upwork profile. For example, if in your Upwork profile you say you worked with some XYZ companies for 2 years, make sure this is also in your LinkedIn page. It should not be a company ABC for 3 years. Get my point? So go with your LinkedIn profile first. Tip number 2. If you are a designer, create a Behance or Dribble or DeviantArt profile. These sites are great to showcase portfolio for designers. You can find hundreds of YouTube videos on how to create a Behance or Dribble profile. It will take a few hours, but it will later help you get great projects outside Upwork too. I once created a Behance portfolio and from there I got some great clients too. If you are a programmer, you can use GitHub or Stack Overflow. But if you are in another profession like a writer or tax consultant, you can create a single page website for free. Wix.com or Weebly.com can help you do that. There are thousands of free templates. You can use any one of them. It's only drag and drop process and you are done with your website. Again, YouTube can help you a lot with creating your website using Weebly or Wix. Here is the final tip for you. Link your Upwork profile with your social accounts. Upwork allows some social platforms to link with your profile. Those are Twitter, GitHub, Stack Overflow, Behance, Dribble and DeviantArt. The fact is, your linked social accounts are not shown to the clients. So why on earth you will do that? According to Upwork, linking your other accounts to your Upwork profile will provide Upwork information that helps to show you the right jobs and therefore can help you get hired faster. So this will help you if your linked account gives similar information you provided in Upwork. To do it, click on the setting icon. You will find it by clicking on the drop down menu on the right corner of your home page. Then from the left panel, select Profile Settings and then scroll down and you will find Linked Accounts at the bottom of the page. Just click on any account icon you want to link, then follow the instructions and you are done. You can remove the link anytime by clicking on the X sign just right of your linked account. Anyway, I am not saying your online presence is necessary. You can skip it. But it helps in many ways, not only for creating an impression for the Upwork clients, but also helps to get jobs outside Upwork. Here are some examples of offers I get from my LinkedIn profile and Behance profile. You can get offers too. Probably it can give you a chance to make a parallel income alongside Upwork. Sound nice, huh? So that's it for this bonus lesson. I hope you will imply this. See you in the next lesson. Thank you so much for watching this video. Welcome back. We already designed most of our profile, at least one of the most effective parts, and that is profile overview. I believe you already redesigned your overview. No? Then please stop here because now the section I am going to tell about is very much dependent on your profile overview. This lesson will be very easy to understand if you already finished your homework. Get my point? Well, let's start. Check again the snapshot here. You see, in the red marked area, it shows specialized in XYZ. This is called a beta profile. This feature was only for some particular area of expertise like web developer, programmer, etc. Later, probably from the last of 2017, Upwork enables this feature for every freelancer. But it was invite only then. Mainly top rated freelancers or sometimes rising stars are getting an invitation from Upwork and they can use this feature. But from the middle of 2019, it becomes for everyone, even if you are very new in Upwork. Now, what is a specialized profile? As per Upwork, specialized profiles allow you to tailor your profile to your audience and to create variations of your profile that showcase your experience within specific categories. For example, you can separate the work you have done as a mobile game developer from your work as a translator or graphic designer. This means if you are good in some particular area, you can create a specialized profile. For example, suppose you are a graphic designer and you do every graphic related work like logo, print design, website, UI, presentation, etc. And suppose you love to design UI the most, then you can create a specialized profile that only showcase your skills, experience and expertise in UI design. So, in other words, your UI design specialized profile makes you more special. And while you are applying for any UI design job, the client sees that you are a specialist in UI design. So you are ahead of one step from XYZ freelancers who are applying for the same job. Get my point? This is why the specialized profile is important. Here are some benefits of a specialized profile. As you see in the snapshot, while your profile snap is presented to the clients, they see the you are specialized dot 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 means you are better from others. Secondly, they also can see the type of works you are good at in the deliverable sections. This section will only be shown to a client if you have a specialized profile. So, why don't you take advantage of this section? Many of the freelancers do not even try this specialized profile, and many of them used it totally wrong. What they are doing, they just create a specialized profile and in the overview section of that specialized one, they just copy paste their general profiles overview. Now think for a moment. Suppose you have a restaurant with a various types of dish, but you created a special cabin for your momo dishes as you are very good at momo making. Now when the customers are going to that cabin directly and you give them general menu instead of the special momo menu, what will happen? Probably they will order some soup and snacks and if you are lucky maybe some momo. Tell me, who is the loser here? You or the customer? You have the chance to earn more money by selling your special momo, but you present them with the wrong menu and by doing this probably you are selling less. The same thing happens here in specialized profile section. Yes, many freelancers make their special profile but they did not make a special overview for it. So while you are making a specialized profile, don't do that same mistake. Write your overview different from your general profile. There may be some common facts like your client's name, testimonials, the software you use, etc. But the ultimate overview must represent your authority on that particular area you selected. So let's take a look at a specialized profile and how to make it. This is how specialized profile looks like if you are on your profile page. You see, you can create two specialized profiles. This is the maximum number of specialized profiles you can create. If you think you have two special skills, make two of them. If no, try to make at least one. It will give an extra boost to your profile. Freelancers with specialized profiles are more likely to get invites and get hired. Okay? To make a beta profile, just click on the Find Work tab and go to the profile. Then click on Create a Specialized Profile button and follow the 6 steps to make it complete. In the very first step, select Create a New Specialized Profile and then click on the Continue button. You see, there is another option called Create from General Profile. Now, selecting this option is just an automatic copy paste of your general profile. This is what most freelancers do. But you are making yourself special here. So don't just copy paste. Do some extra work, right? Well, in the second step, select the specialty you have. Try to find one which is similar or the same as your selected keywords. In the third step, you can select the deliverables and softwares you know very well. This section is important because the deliverables and softwares are shown in the search snapshot viewed by the clients. Step 4 is the most important and time-taking section as it contains the title and overview of your specialized profile. You already know how to write an effective title and concrete overview. Use those rules and write title and overview that work. In the fifth step, select the relevant job that fits your specialized profile. If you are very new and haven't got a job yet, then skip this section now. You can add jobs later when you have some. In the final step, you have to select the portfolio items. You can select from your existing portfolio or can create a new one. In the next lesson, I will tell you how to create a portfolio from scratch. So, if you don't have any portfolio item right now, just skip it for now. In that case, just save the profile. Don't publish it. Publish the profile only when you are completely ready. That's it. Very simple and easy to do. Once you make one, you see there are 3 tabs on each specialized profile. Those are View, Publish or Unpublish and Delete. With the View tab, you can see how your profile looks like to clients. With the Publish tab, you can publish the profile to the public. Means until you publish it, it will not be shown to clients or anyone. And you can unpublish it anytime if you think you need more modification or you are not ready yet. In that case, this profile will be saved as an unpublished version and only you can see it. In the image, you see Unpublished on the tab as the profile is already published. If it is not published yet, it shows Published instead of Unpublished. Finally, by the Delete tab, you can delete the profile. Be careful before click on the Delete button. It will delete everything related to the specialized profile. Anyway, I always prefer Unpublish than Delete. Now, if you have already a specialized profile, what should you do? Make sure the title of that profile is different from your general profile. See the previous lessons to know how to create a killer title. Secondly, the overview of that profile should be different from your general profile. Not a simple copy paste. You can see the previous lesson to know how to create a concrete overview. From work history and feedback section, select only the relevant works that match with your specialized profile. Click on the pencil icon just right side of the section. You see, there are 2 tabs, Jobs in Progress and Jobs Completed. You can add projects from both sections. You see, in that image, how I select only those projects which are relevant. If you are new and haven't owned any job yet, then you can skip this section for now. Once you have some jobs, you can add them later. Same things for the portfolio section too. Click the plus icon to add a brand new portfolio or click on pencil icon to select from already added portfolio items. Select only the relevant portfolio items that match with your specialized profile. If you don't have any portfolio item, no worry. In the next lesson, I will tell you how you can create portfolio items even if you are not experienced enough. From the skill section, select the deliverables and tools you are good at. In your general profile, you do not have this option. And again, this is important to put relevant skills because these will be shown on your snapshot. So choose the skills carefully. Mainly, Upwork has a list of skills and you must have to choose from them. So try to find those which are the same as your keywords or at least similar to the keywords. You can see in that image how the keyword brochure is planted deliberately in the skill section. Finally, you can change the hourly rate of your specialized profile. As you are showcasing your special skills here, you can charge more than your general profile. This is not mandatory though. Later, I will tell you how and when you can increase your hourly rate. These 6 parts you can modify or change for your specialized profile. You cannot change your certifications, education, employment history and other experiences section. These 4 parts remain the same as your general profile. So that's it. Your homework is now to check through your specialized profile or beta profile. If you have none, make at least one and make sure you have different title and overview for your beta profile. Also, try to add relevant projects and portfolios and try to add skills that are similar to your selected keywords. Maybe it will take a few hours or a few days, but by doing this, you are increasing your chance of getting more quality invites. So, do it right now. See you in the next lesson. Best wishes. Welcome back. We are almost done with the strategical positioning on Upwork. There is one last but very important factor, and that is the portfolio. Now, if you already did some projects or have some portfolio to show, then it's great. What you need is just know how to organize them in the right way. Okay. But what if you don't have any experience and don't have a single portfolio item? Now, new freelancers fear that they haven't the experience of making a portfolio. But the truth is, a portfolio doesn't showcase your experience at first glance. It tells the people about your working style and ability. I remember when I was in school, I often went to art exhibitions. Sometimes the artwork of a new artist was sold at a price more than the experienced one. The price they got was not because of their experience. This was because of their quality of work. So, if you are very new, don't get nervous. You just need to make some portfolio items and present them correctly. There are 2 parts of a portfolio item. One is to make it and the other is to present it. Let's see how could you make a portfolio even you don't have any experience or didn't do any project before. No problem. Here is a very easy way to make it done, and that is to copy from others. Now, copy doesn't mean a Xerox copy, it means getting ideas from others' work. Suppose you are a designer, then go to the websites like Behance, Dribble, Graphic River, Theme Forest, etc. You can see there are thousands of projects. Just pick the one you like and start to copy it. Again, not exactly the photocopy. Just copy the idea. Suppose you select a landing page, then copy the style, guide, spacing, etc. But you can change the name, color theme, images, icons. Use dummy text as you don't have the content. Also, you can make it better by inputting your own creativity. And when you are uploading this in Upwork, don't forget to mention that you did it only for practice purposes. That is not a real life project. You know why? Because honesty is always the best policy. Anyway, the same for the other professionals too. If you are a code writer, you can write your own code in GitHub or Stack Overflow. Then take a screenshot of that written code and its result. Use this as your portfolio item. If you are a writer, clippings.me is a great website for getting ideas. Websites like Shutterstock, iStock is a great help for a photographer. So whatever you are, there are websites to get ideas and inspirations. If you don't know any website, Just Google it. Here is another tip. If you did some projects earlier in school or any other classes, use it without hesitation. Just make sure this project is relevant to your niche and the keywords you selected. I suggest you make at least 4 items for your portfolio. Why 4? Because when clients check your profile, they see 4 portfolio items on the first page. That's why try to make at least 4 items. If you have many portfolio items already, make sure the first 4 are the best. In the beginning, I also used this method and made portfolio items inspired by others. Later, when I have enough projects, I replace them with my real projects. You can do it too. So, you now get an idea how quickly you can make a portfolio from scratch. Here comes the second part, and that is how to represent them in Upwork in the right manner. To upload a portfolio item in Upwork, click on the plus sign on the top right corner of your portfolio section. If you don't have any specialized profile, then you see a screen like that. And until you are making one specialized profile, you are not allowed to add a portfolio item. Now you may see freelancers on Upwork who don't have a specialized profile but have a portfolio. How could it possible? Because they added their portfolio items before the middle of 2019. After that time, Upwork makes specialized profile mandatory for adding portfolio items. So if you don't have a single portfolio item, make a specialized profile first and then proceed with uploading portfolio items. Well, if you have a specialized profile, then you will get a page like that. The project title comes first. Try to put the selected keywords in that title. If your niche is presentation design, then you can use the keyword presentation design in the title. You may write PowerPoint presentation design for XYZ company. See, even you are putting the keyword, but it doesn't feel robotic because of mentioning the company name. That's the trick to get notified by Upwork's search engine. Next comes the specialized profile. Just select the relevant profile from the drop-down list. Third, related Upwork job. Now, if you are new and haven't got any job yet, this option is not for you. But if you did some projects, you can select the relevant project from the drop-down list. It will be shown to the client like this when they scroll your profile. You see how clients can see your work and testimonial together from here. So this is wise to select relevant projects if you have any. Finally, the completion date. It will automatically fill if you select any project, and if you have none, then you can add it manually, but this is not mandatory. When you are done with the page, click on the green Go to Select Template button. Then a page comes with 3 templates: Gallery, Case Study and Classic. Now you can choose anyone, but I always prefer the Case Study theme because this will tell the clients what your role on the project, what's the problem and how you solved it. So this becomes a complete picture of your ability and skills. Yes, it may take a little more time but can affect far more from the other 2 templates. Now click on the Go to Add Details button and fill the following section. First, role. Write exactly what your role was. For example, you can write, I was the lead developer for that e-commerce site. Secondly, project task or challenge. Write here what the client wanted. What was the challenge for the project? Use keywords wisely in that description. Now you can add an image or video link. Don't forget to add a caption, and again use the keyword tactfully in that caption. Next, in the project solution section, write exactly how you solved the problem. Keep it short and insert keyword inside it. But again, don't overuse the keywords and don't behave like a robot. Use it nicely. Here comes another option to upload an image or a video link. Use caption the same as previous, but this image or video is more important as this is going to show as the cover. So this image or video should be very eye-catchy, bright and colorful. If you are using an image, keep some blank space around the image. Because if your image is not a perfect square, Upwork crop it when you are uploading it. So some parts may be cropped and the whole things look very bad. Here is an example of a bad versus good image. You see in the left image how the content from both sides is cropped and how this looks so ugly. On the other hand, the blank space of the right image emphasizes the main content. So you should be careful while making a portfolio image. A little extra space can give a great visual appeal. Here is another tip. Rather than showing your work as a screenshot or a flat image, you can use a free mockup template. You can find free mockups from sites like mockupworld.co, freepik.com, etc. There are thousands of mockup files for free use. Pick as per your need and just give some time. This extra effort will make your portfolio more beautiful. Finally, put the project URL if you have any, deliverables and software used, then publish it. Same thing for the other two themes, gallery and classic. The difference is you have to put only one image or video link as cover, and you have only one area for writing the entire description. If you are using any of these two themes, you must write the problem and your role in solving the problem in the project description. And again, use the keyword in the description and image caption. That's it. Let's take a quick recap of the portfolio section. First of all, your portfolio should be visually appealing. Use mockups and blank space to create a portfolio cover image. Secondly, make at least 4 portfolio items if you are new. Use different websites I mentioned earlier or Google for references. Number 3. Replace your dummy portfolio projects when you have enough real projects. Number 4. If you have a lot of portfolio projects, make sure the first 4 are the best of them. Number 5. Use the case study theme for uploading a portfolio project. And finally, use keywords in the project title, project description and image caption, but do not overuse them. That's it. Your homework is now to check through your portfolio projects. If you have none, make at least 4. Maybe it will take a few hours or a few days. Making something new always takes extra time, but once you made it, it will start working for you. We already covered the major part of making a position in Upwork. We will discuss the remaining parts in the next lesson. Till then, best wishes. Thank you so much. Welcome back. We already finished the major parts that help you position yourself in Upwork. As you see in our first priority, there are only 2 things left. One is the name and location, another is the hourly rate. I have seen people use fake names and locations. But I always suggest you to be honest. Use your actual name, and if you get an invitation to verify your identity, do verify it. Upwork sometimes asks for a video verification call, or sometimes they ask for a document issued by your government. Only Upwork decides if you need verification or not. They send you an email in that case. One thing to mention, that is, you cannot verify yourself until they are asking for. Upwork once hold my account for a couple of days. They wanted to verify my identity. I had to send my government ID and got a video verification call from them. It took a few days to complete the process, and then they resume my profile again. If they found my name on Upwork profile and the name on my government ID are different, they could block my profile forever, right? So make sure your name on the Upwork profile, your government ID and bank account are the same. It can help you later in many ways. Same thing for your address. If you are a USA citizen, you can verify your location. Currently, location verification is only for USA citizens. you can contact Upwork support to verify your location. You may ask, is it necessary to verify the name and location? No, it's not. But think from the client's perspective. If they see a verified badge just after your name, they may prefer you more than other XYZ freelancers, isn't it? Finally, the hourly rate. How can I set the best hourly rate? Probably this is the mostly asked question on Upwork. Many freelancers have an urgency to hire their hourly rate as quick as possible. But this is not a proper way. Setting a proper hourly rate is crucial. You arrange your profile in the best way and start getting invites too. Sometimes people are flooded with this achievement and just double or triple the hourly rate without a proper plan. Actually, this is a bad practice and it goes bad in the maximum cases. So, what to do? Should you wait for a long time to raise your rate as people do normally in a regular job? In my corporate career, I started with an hourly rate of $1. Yes, only for $1. And when I left my job after 3 years, it was $2.1 per hour. And I was lucky enough that I got an average 25 to 30% raise in a year. But most of the people stick to 10 to 15% on average. When I took Upwork seriously, my hourly rate was $18. Within a year, it becomes $50. That is a 175% raise. Now, I have regular clients in Upwork and outside Upwork who are happy to pay $50 or more per hour. And to do this, I didn't take 20 years. It took only 1 year. How I managed to do it? Mainly, most of the freelancers compare their raise with normal 9 to 5 jobs. And they act that way. They fear to raise their rates. When you are thinking like a worker, you always feel fear to raise your rate. Possibly, you will stick to a 10 to 15%. Maybe you can take it to a maximum 40%. But freelancing is not a job. Most of the freelancers think this is a job without a boss. But actually, this is a business where you are the boss. So, you can raise whenever you think you are capable of. You may think your clients are the ones who are giving from their pockets. It is true. But still, you come to them with a price. What you can hear is a yes or no. A yes will add money to your business, but no. You are not losing your job, man. Don't fear. No means you have to go to the next client. That's it. Business doesn't mean 100% deal. No business can do that. Even Apple or Microsoft can do it. Is it possible that raising your rates too high may increase the chance of no? It may, if you raise your rate in the wrong way. Raising the rate can be more tactical and more fun if you follow my method, what I call the two sides balancing method. To apply this method, first of all, start with a rate that you are happy with and you think this is a fair rate. You are not charging too high when it comes to the quality of work you provide. In maximum cases, people underestimate their ability and set an hourly rate that is far below the worth. Maybe you will do the same. No problem. Keep it that way. It actually fears that hold you back. If you are not confident enough or very new, no problem. Just set a rate that you think is a good one, even it is a bit low. You can check some of your competitors' hourly rate for reference. This may give you an idea. Finally, take a decision on your own. Just don't make the rate too low. I see freelancers with an hourly rate of $3. Don't make yourself that cheap. This is 2019, not 2012 when I joined a corporate. Anyway, I say start with at least $8 to 10 per hour rate. So, you get your initial hourly rate now. Then try to get some jobs. In the next lessons, I will tell you how to bid and how you can get repeat business from your clients. That is another part. Anyway, when you get some jobs and start getting repeat businesses from your existing clients, then the times comes. Raising the hourly rate is always about when, not how. See, getting repeat businesses grows your confidence and it also makes a secure stream of earning. You now know that whether you are bidding or not, you are getting an XYZ amount from your existing clients. This particular moment gives you the chance to push yourself higher. On one side, you have a regular income stream for your existing clients, and for the new clients, you now can raise your rate up to 25 to 75% or even more. That depends on how much repeat business you are getting from your existing clients. More you can secure this part, more you can raise your rate. See how this works? First, you keep balance on one side by getting repeat business and then risk yourself to get more. Do the same process for the next raise. When you get some jobs on your new rates and create a repeat business stream from the new clients, then raise your rate again. Like the wall climbing of Spider-Man, pushing one side of the body up when he is sure that his grip is stable enough to hold the other side. The same thing happens here. It may take weeks or even a few months to make your one side stable. But once you feel comfortable with the regular business, then push yourself up. So, no fear, no tension of getting rejected. Get my point? By applying this method, I raised my rate up to 200% in a year. The fact is, I don't have to apply for a single job right now in Upwork. I already have 30% repeated clients from Upwork and a good number of clients outside Upwork. You can do the same thing. And I know you can raise your rate more than me, but less than a year. Now, here comes a problem with this method. Let me explain it. Suppose you started your rate at $20 and get two regular clients who gives you $20 per hour. So your one side is balanced now. You then raise your rate and make it say $35. And within weeks you are getting jobs with this new rate. The conflicts come here. Within a period of time, you may feel that you are working with a low rate for the client who pays you $20. It's a fact that your experience and quality of works grow. So you need a raise from them too. But if you want to raise it to $35, the chance of losing the business from them becomes high because they may feel that they are overpaying. Nobody wants to be overpaid. So you need to handle this tactfully. You need to tell the client that you need a raise, but don't say anything that makes the clients feel bad about the price they are currently paying. You are working together for a period of time, so the relationship is important. Keep the relationship on the top, money after that. And finally, be soft and gentle. Tell them why you should need a raise and don't demand it. Just represent your problem to them and see what they decide. In most cases, they will raise your rate. Maybe not what you expected, but still it is good for a long-term business flow. Here is an example of how I told one of my clients for a raise. Hi, if you have a moment, I want to discuss with you the hourly rate we were agreed once. I have been working with you for the last 6 months with a rate of $30. You may notice I can produce twice files now than before. This happens because of your coordination. Without your help and great feedback, I could not make myself faster. So I am grateful. And I actually love to work with you as long as possible. But honestly, it's been difficult for me to make enough money at $30 per hour. You see in my profile that I have been getting consistent work for a while now at a 25% higher rate. Could we figure something out together? If yes, I'd be glad. But at the end of the topic, I want to say that I always love to help you with your projects. You are amazing to work with. Please let me know what you are thinking. Best wishes. In the end, I got a 15% raise from her. Not what I expected, but it was still very good. You can use this message as a reference and can negotiate with your clients. But please do not copy it word to word. Try to be unique and use your own code of language. Well, that's all for now. We finally finished the first priority. We will discuss the second priority in the next lesson. Thank you so much for watching this video. Welcome back. We already discussed how you can position yourself in this crowded marketplace and what elements you need to improve for doing so. We divided the elements into two priorities. The first one with the most important elements and the second one with less important elements. If you already updated your first priority elements, then you are good enough to make your position strong. Still, you can give an extra hour to these less important elements of the second priority. It will just give an extra topping on your plate. Let's check them out. First, work history and feedback. This is the section you cannot manage by yourself because this section shows the projects you already did with your client's feedback. So more projects with more good feedbacks enrich this section. If you are honest with your projects and deliver good work all the time, it will grow automatically. You don't have to worry about it. Now comes certification. You can add one or more certifications to your profile. You can add one by clicking on the plus sign and then you can select from the drop down list. You can use certification that is indirectly relevant to your project. For example, suppose you are a mobile developer and you had an official certificate from Accelerator and also a certificate from Cambridge. Then you can add both certifications. Upwork will verify your information is true or not. And within 5 to 7 working days, these will be shown on your profile. Now, why a developer should use an English certificate? Because good English can make your communication great. So, this certification is a plus for your communication skill. Now, if you don't find any suitable certification from the drop down list, no worry, you are welcome to skip it. Then comes employment history. If you already have long work experience and you are doing the same thing on Upwork, what you did actually on your 9 to 5 job, then you must put your experiences in this section. But what if your current work on Upwork is totally different from what you used to be earlier? Don't throw it in the trash box thinking it is irrelevant. You can explain why you left that irrelevant job for doing what you love most. Now, whoever is reading your profile can be impressed by your honesty, right? And don't forget to input one or two keywords if possible. Also, if you are like a recent pass out, use this no experience as your positive side. You can tell that you are a recent pass out and that's why you have the knowledge of recent technology and also the passion to do something great. Mention if you did any school project. Mention your role and tell them how eager you are to prove yourself. Now about the education. Same thing here for the education section. A little imagination can transfer your so-called irrelevant education into a positive tool for getting more invitations. See the example in the screenshot? See how a graphic designer converts an unrelated mathematics degree into a chance to showcase his personality. And also note how the keyword graphic design is used in the story. You can also do a similar thing with a little imagination. Next, the other experiences section. You might think you don't have any special experiences to share with. But the fact is, we sometimes don't know what we know. There are people with different interests and who knows your interest is not going to match with someone else. So, it's always better to put something here rather than keeping it blank. Here are some ideas you may try. First, mention if you did some project except your routine job, like helping a local store with their interior decoration or cataloging the books of your local library. Try to keep it relevant, but this is not mandatory. Secondly, you may mention the courses you have taken that are relevant to the profile. Like you bought some courses from lynda.com or udemy.com. Mention it with the certification details. Also, you can put your hobbies and if you achieve something, like some awards for a game or a prize at a local cooking show, whatever it is. Now, you may think, why on earth should I put that information? Because people want to work with them who they like. So, including some personal information can make you more likable and increase the possibility of getting more invites. So, you can use it in your favor. Anyway, if possible, don't forget to put some keywords too. But again, don't act like a machine, act like a human. Finally, the language. Many freelancers fear that their lack of English knowledge can fail them in Upwork career. Communication is one of the vital things for a business. But this is not everything. And as your mother tongue is not English, it doesn't mean your English skill is very poor. Most of the non-US freelancers undervalue their English speaking ability. I am not saying to exaggerate your abilities, but also do not undersell yourself. Now, you can see when you add language, there are four options you are given: basic, conversational, fluent, and native. If you think your English level is fluent, it means probably you speak English very well. You see the difference between fluent and native? It almost nil. In that case, please rate yourself accordingly and you can use native instead of fluent. If you think you are good enough, you can upgrade yourself from conversational to native. But if you think your skill is at the basic level, you should take a second opinion from someone else, like a friend who is good at English, or you can upgrade your skill anytime. If you know some foreign languages except English, please add them. Sometimes clients are looking for a different language, so an extra language may boost your profile. Well, that's it. We finally covered all the techniques and strategies to make your profile shine. With all these techniques of profile optimization, you not only make yourself visible in this crowded marketplace, but also get endless invites you have ever thought. So, before going to the next section, check you have applied every rule to your profile. And within 1 or 2 weeks, you can see the results on your own. Anyway, hope you have enjoyed this part. Before going to the next lesson, a small request to you. If you think you get some really helpful values, please share your feedback by giving this course good ratings. It will encourage me to create more valuable content for you. So, see you in the next section. Thank you for watching this video.